We have a few questions from
Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely.
I got one here from Elizabeth. She asked, Kris, why do you keep supporting the fact that Adam should have won instead of you?
I wasn't saying Adam should have won. I was saying, and I feel like it came across that way, and I think I probably even said it that way, but I was just saying that Adam deserved it just as much as I did. Adam's incredible.
Yeah.
Like incredible, out of this world, and we've become amazing friends, and I respect who he is and like what he does, and just everything that he is. It's just like it's mind blowing, and we're probably one of the best idols that's ever been on stage, and yeah, so I thought he deserved it just as much as I did.
Okay, this one's from Lori. She said, we asked this to Adam too, what is the first big purchase that you're going to make when all the moolah starts rolling in?
I think, what did Adam say?
He said house.
A house, that's right. He always talks about that. But I think for me, it will probably be, I don't know, maybe like a really, really sweet guitar.
I was going to say a car.
Yeah, is there something your wife's
Well,
always...
they gave us the Ford, so.
Something your wife's always wanted that maybe you'd buy for her?
Diamond. She's actually not a diamond person.
No?
No. But,
She would?
she's a chocolate person, how about that?
Okay, all right.
Okay, I got another question here from Pinky. Pinky asked that you're very, Pinky,
That's what
right.
it says.
No, I like it.
Cute. You're very close with Adam, and you have a lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
Which was his favorite performance that was your favorite that he did?
My favorite that he did.
Yes.
I think I said this in one interview, and I was not right. I said it before that his Rolling Stones that he did on the top 36, and I thought it was great. But his best performance, I felt like, was the Led Zeppelin song. I felt like he was in his element, and it was just one of those things. Led Zeppelin had never been sung on the show before, and he just killed it. Like I was just sitting like, yeah, you better get it. So, and I love Zeppelin too. I thought it was awesome.
That night in the ring.
Question, I've been wondering about this because you are married.
Right.
Is wifey jealous of all the ladies pawning all over you and loving you out?
No, she has nothing to worry about, so she's having a good time.
Okay, all right. So did you guys have a little celebration, a little romantic celebration after the the big win?
That night was actually really crazy. We did a bunch of press and stuff, so I didn't really have any time to celebrate.
Really?
Afterward, maybe when you went back to the hotel room?
No comment.
I bet you wifey knew all along. She knew all along you were going to be at her.
I don't know if she did. She was really hard on me, just like I was on myself. So she was always like, "You have to make it through this week. We need to get farther and farther." So.
Yeah. Now, when you were standing up there that night and they're ready to read the results, kind of what was going through your head? Did you think you had it? Did you think you weren't going to get it?
I don't think anything was going through my head really. Me and Albert were just standing there, and we were like, "It doesn't matter what happens. You know, both of us are winners." But that's kind of what we were thinking. That like the whole day, is it didn't matter what happened, just because we had both gotten that far, and we're both gonna be fine. And we're two different artists.
Yes.
Kris, I got to tell you, man, I was so moved when you did Heartless.
Thanks a lot.
I'm a big Kanye fan.
Me too.
And you got me liking your version better than my man's version. I mean, how did you just come up with that?
I was actually listening to the album, and we could do whatever song we wanted to. And I was listening to the album one night, and I was like, what if I did that song? And, I felt like it would be a risk and a bold move. And you kind of have to do that on the American Idol stage. You have to be risky. So I felt like I would take it.
Yeah, we actually got in trouble with our boss for playing your version the next day. We just threw it in the rotation. He was like, what are you doing?
Have you heard from Kanye about it?
I haven't heard from him personally, but I know that he has said some things about that he did like it, and and he gave some props to me, so it was nice.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Very cool.
Maybe you should put it on your new album.
Maybe this week.
So how did you feel about having the 4 judges as opposed to the 3 judges from years of before?
I thought it was great. I felt like Kara got a bad rap.
Oh yeah, definitely did.
And I don't think it was deserved. It was her first time on the show, and she had never done anything like that before. And you kind of got to give her a break a little bit. And I don't think anyone did, and that's kind of rough, And she's incredible. We got to work with her. Me and Adam did in the studio, and she was amazing. And like she's so brilliant in what she does.
What kind of music do you think you'll do on your album? Will you do pop? Do you do country? I got a country vibe on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You never know. I could be wrong.
You
I'm
keep
from
urban.
Arkansas, man, and I did the Keep Urban thing.
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
Thank you. And definitely, I am not a country guy though.
Okay.
I don't see myself doing that. I do like I felt like when I did Ain't No Sunshine, that's kind of the music that I wanted to make. And and I think it's going to come across that way. And maybe amped up a little bit more, and hopefully a little bit surprised as well.
Any people you're hoping to collaborate with? If you could pick like 3 people in the industry right now that you'd love to make some music with.
I don't know. I know that Jamie Foxx keeps saying stuff, but
That'd be cool.
that would be amazing. You know, he's actually become a fan of mine, and I'm a huge fan of his. So I think that would be really dope.
You
But,
know, if you worked with Jamie Foxx, what would you want to do?
I don't know. You know, I think we would have to sit back. I think it could be incredible. I really do.
You know, he works here.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
he's got
Yeah.
Foxhole is one of his channels here, and we've actually gotten to hang out with him a couple times. He is hysterical.
Yeah,
Very
he's
talented.
so funny. Yeah,
Very
and
talented.
everything that he does, so
Yeah.
talented.
So any possibility that you want to do other things, maybe venture into acting, or you really want to stick
No.
to the music? No. Okay.
No, but we did the Ford commercials or whatever, and I was so bad at it that it would take me so much longer than everyone else, and that is definitely not my route.
Yeah,
at all.
back in the day when Chris Daughtry was here, I'm pretty sure it was him that told us that when the Ford commercials would happen or the choreographed numbers with the group,
Yeah.
that he would do everything he could to get out of them, to like stand on the side and not be part of them. Were there people like that on this season, or
No,
were you all part of it?
We were all part of it. Some of us were better at it than others in my head, really.
This is actually a bit of a fight that we have on the air on our show. We talk about Rich thinks that if you had your wife be more prominent in the show and talked about her more, and people have been more aware of her, like people knew you were married.
Yeah.
Like I even forgot sometimes.
Yeah.
So you have
I
that
did
like
too.
you had that like the little teen factor and the girls
Yeah.
kind of fawning all over you. Do you think that like when Simon told you kind of keep her under wraps a while back, that maybe that was the right thing to do?
Yeah, take his advice. No, I think more than anything, I tried to keep her out of everything. Like, people wanted to do interviews and stuff like that with her. I did not want to get her involved just because people would be criticizing her. Even like, and that is not what I want at all. And I don't want anybody talking bad about her.
Okay. Yeah, look at that. Standing up for his woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, I think
Yeah,
I think it makes it even look better, like if he put it out there, because it gives him a good reputation. Like, hey, I'm a good guy. I do this. I'm not a slimeball.
Yeah, well,
I settled down.
Right.
yeah, I'm in
I'm
23.
evolved.
I'm married, and I have a wife. And we have a great life. So.
I love that. I'm the only other married guy.
There we go.
Married guys unite.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we got to stick together.
Round of applause.